Hey, what's up, YouTube? Houston here. Um, you know what? I was listening to an interview with Kobe Bryant. Man, you know what? I didn't realize that guy's logic and the way that he thinks. People don't realize how hard and motivated that guy was. I really appreciate the way that he actually thought because he was like one of the biggest things that aggravated him with his teammates and stuff. He said, well, I was really dedicated to working with my work ethic. He said would he wouldn't say they were lazy, but they were not as dedicated as he was. And he said sometimes that created a problem. And I thought about that. Like the people that are around us, the people that are around, especially when we're trying to run a business, the people that are around us that we're surrounded by, they can help us lose. Because if you're focused on growing your business and say that you want to bring in a family member or something like that, but they're just looking at the financial aspect of it. And that's another thing that Kobe touched on. He said the reason that he got so good, uh, the reason he got so good is because he realized most of the guys that played in the NBA, once they had that financial um, status situated, financial problems resolved, he said they more or less started to become lazy about their game, their passion of the game. And he said that's what made him realize that it was so easy to dominate the game because he realized that these guys, they figure that since they got the bag, then they shouldn't have to work as hard anymore. Granted they play hard, but he said you can see it that their dedication wasn't there anymore because they already got the money, right? He said, and for him, he said, if you look at, he said, from the age of 13, he said, when I started playing ball and stuff, he said, when I got on the roster, I was like 57. He said, so what I did, all of my opponents from 56 and up to number one, he said, I made sure that I came face to face with them and dominated them. And he said, for most guys, they don't think like that. He says they think like, oh, I just want to get to this level or whatever. And he said that wasn't my thing. I didn't want to just get to that level. I wanted to dominate. His experience, he stated, even his experience with Michael Jordan, where people he would like what it's like to go up against Michael Jordan, and people were like, who you talking about, Black Jesus or the cat, the black cat? And he was like, man, I ain't finna call him Black Jesus or the black. He said he a man just like I am. And he said he realized how much intimidation coming into the game that Michael Jordan brought. And he said, I'm not going to do that. He said, I'm a man just like he is. And I'm going to do all I can to put in as much work as I can to make sure that I can dominate him. And that's what his work ethic was. And even in, like I said, in business, many of us, we get sidetracked because we have our family around us, our friends around us, and we know we want to grow a business. We know that we want to be the top of our game and stuff. But what ends up happening, because we have all of these distractions, it ends up pulling us back to where we're not going to that next level. So what I'll do, I'll put the link down to where you can actually see the interview, but I think it's something that us as entrepreneurs, we really need to pay attention, and I think we can learn a lot from. So I'll see you in the next video.